Okay, hello, welcome to Level of Life. I'm Trewinter and we're playing some Stardew Valley again. So, yeah, last time I ran out of energy a lot and fell asleep, which didn't go well for me. So, I'm trying to do a little bit better this time. I've got this message here, which answers some of my questions and challenges me on some things. The weird totems in Stardew Valley are warp totems. Later on they allow fast travel. Also, you might want to tell the good people watching what fish you pick up, as you tend to inventory them before the names are clear. Pam works at the Jojo Mart till 5, but hates it. She used to be a trucker and misses the open road. I think that's why she drinks to forget. She's at the saloon every night and lives in a shitty trailer. If you do the community centre and fix the bus service, then she drives the bus. I hope that makes her happier. So, you know, I might have been a bit quick to judge Pam for her Jojo Mart ways, and I'm sorry about that. I'll try and make it right. Okay, so standard start to the day, I reckon. It's gonna be. Oh, we've got post. Let's check the post first. Dear Mr. DeCrib, last night a Jojo team member found you incapacitated. A medical team was dispatched to bring you home safely. We're glad you're okay. You've been billed 3 gold for this service. Yeah, it's the same as we had last time, which makes me believe it's actually not that bad as long as you don't carry lots of money. Right, let's get this watered and then see about doing some other bits. We still need to spend some time in the mine, I think. It's quite important. I definitely had some quests on. I'll check the journal in a second. Yeah, so just getting to level 5 in the mines, that's going to be worth doing. Crafting a furnace. Let's just start upgrading our tools. The rat problem is the community centre bit. I'll go and do that, probably not today. And then a chicken coop is the other thing. Along with introducing ourselves to everyone in the town, but that sounds like a long, boring task. So, you know, I'm just gonna water my beans. Water my beans for now. So the good thing about the beans here is that they're a starter, which means that unlike the parsnips and things, when you harvest them, they're not gone. You can harvest them again in another 10 days. You don't need to plant new stuff. Can't remember why that one's just a seed. I must have either not watered it properly or planted an extra one late. Ooh. Probably also want to build a well up in that enclosure somewhere, just so we don't have to add a long time to our day running down to the pond every time we want to refill the can. Ooh. Actually, we should be able to do a grid of 9 from here. Yeah. They do sprinkler systems, but they're quite expensive resources-wise, and also the sort of low-level ones. They just do the ones that are orthogonally adjacent, rather than so it doesn't do like a selection of 8 around it. It just does just a couple, and it's really quite irritating. I'm already out of energy. Jesus. I can't afford any food. I really don't know what the best scheme is here. Let's see if we've got anything to make a field snack or something. Okay, we've got maple things. Pine cone would do it. Jeez. I'm tempted to just call that and hope we look good the next day. Yeah, that's better. I think we just started with half energy due to the previous day's laziness. I mean, that was kind of a waste of a day, but I wasn't going to make it to anywhere to get food, and I couldn't afford any. So, well, I guess that's how that had to pan out. So yeah, these things, what we were talking about in the message there, so apparently they're fast travel totems. I don't know when that's going to come into things. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out in due course. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to water all these again because I just slept all day. Because yeah, that's a good way to get shit done. Just go to kit, get up at 7, go to bed at 10 past 10 a.m. Yeah, I reckon that's a good way to keep a productive farm going. No, we need to do better. We need to start thinking. Like, the energy's going down so quick. It's crazy. Like, it's half my energy for the day to have watered my stuff, probably. So I guess we need to do this. Maybe go fishing, catch some fish, but just eat the fish. I don't know if that's the best scheme. Because buying the pre-prepared food is really quite expensive. Like, you know, sort of 200 a pop at least. Which is not really ideal in this situation, so... Yeah, I mean, it's nearly taking my whole energy to water my farm. I think as my farming level goes up, that'll get better, but I think we're probably also better off getting our tools upgraded. So, what do we need to build a furnace? Let's try and get that done. Copper ore and stone. I think we've definitely got some of those things, but we don't think we have 25 copper ore. Nah, 7. Got plenty of stone, no. So, I reckon let's go to the mine. Oh, there's a quick way, which I forget about every time. So if you go up here, like, on the map, it's still quite a long path, but actually, it skips a big chunk out. You can be at the mine far quicker than I have been doing it. Oh, I can eat that. Yeah, totally worth doing. So yeah, you can forage quite a lot to keep your energy up, but it just depends where you're hanging out at the time. So yeah, I'm going to try and do the mine mission. Let's just try and get down to level 5. Try and get that copper ore in the process. Because once we get a furnace, then we can start smelting the ores we find down in the mine. And we can use that to upgrade our tools. And even though it kind of feel like we should be upgrading, you know, the pickaxe and the axe and things, like I actually think the watering cans are our best bet this early on. Okay, so oh, that's a good yield of copper ore. Okay, these are slimes. They're not that bad, but they have this jump attack thing. If you can get it, oh good, see, and if they get you a few times in a row with it, you get sort of slowed down. There seems to be some sort of block mechanic with the sword, but I haven't been able to really work it out because it doesn't seem to work. It still seems to take pretty much the full damage. What do we have in the crate? 7 did we have? So we're at 12 copper ore now. Let's try and get the ore. If we find the ladders down in the process. Okay, there's one. Let's just check that there's no easy pickings here. Then tuck straight back down. Because basically every 5 levels in the mine there's an elevator, which lets you quick travel down. So like and much like in Minecraft, different things occur more at different levels in the mine. So the getting him to slash the right direction with the sword is kind of weird because it's sort of like if you had a twin stick shooter, like you know you're doing it with you're directing the attacks with the mouse, but it's a bit temperamental in which direction it'll do it. Oh, that's weird. So the exit was under a slime there. I didn't know that could happen. Okay, we're at 15. Oh, there's some copper ore up there. That's what we're after. Lewis. So I know said I'm going to do 2 days at a time, but when we have silly days like the previous one where we've just gone to bed at 10 AM, like, I think I'll probably afford to do a little bit more. Okay, so that's all the ore we need. I think we're okay for energy now, as long as you don't have to hack through too much stuff. So I'm going to continue trying to get to level 5. Just for a little bit of extra experience. Yep, good. Okay, so here we go, level 5. So we've done this quest here. The next one's level 40, but that's fine. Because that's enough for us to be able to go to the Adventurers Guild, which will open up some new options for us. That's pretty cool. So over this way is Marlon in the Adventurers Guild. Proven Adventurers only. Oh, I'm sure that was the level 5 one. Oh no, it's Kill 10 Slimes. Kill 10 Slimes. He'll send us a message in the next couple of days giving us a little quest. But yeah, we've got the copper ore we needed, so we'll go and make a furnace today. And then that will feel a bit more like progress compared to yesterday at least. I think I've gone the long way again, which is going to frustrate Bob if she's watching it. She says I take the long way everywhere, which is probably true, but I haven't really given it the time to find out what the short way is. So and tomorrow we probably need to go fishing or just do something that makes us some money, because we're skint, we're hungry, we're tired all the time. It's no good. Oh, wormholes. Oh, copper ore. Well, bit late now, worms. God. Okay, so we want to build a furnace. I think I'm going to just keep my machines all sort of back here. Currently monster loot's not much use to us, so I'm going to pop this slime in here just to make way in my minuscule inventory for the furnace. I have to go in here and grab our previous lot of ore and a lot of stone. Got that. That should do us. So we can now make a furnace, which we can use when we get more copper ore to make copper bars, and copper bars can be used to upgrade our equipment to the first upgraded level. So it would normally take 5, requires 5 ore, and that would make us 1 bar. So that seems reasonably productive for the day. Could pop over the other side of town and see about. So these minerals can be given to the museum. As can artifacts, which I don't think I have any of, and the geodes we'll take to the blacksmith. We don't need any of our equipment with us, although I'll always take the hoe and the fishing rod, because if we've got a spare couple of minutes or a little bit of energy, grabbing a fish for cash money or to eat for energy is always worth doing, and the hoe just in case you see worms in the ground and you can just grab them, get some extra stuff. So I don't think we're going to get to the museum in time. That's frustrating. We're already too late for the blacksmith. Let's see, I'm not sure the opening and closing times of the museum. We might have to do this tomorrow. I'm still not sure of the long-term benefits of donating stuff to the museum, but Indiana Jones would have wanted it, so that's enough for me. Oh no, it's open. Oh yeah, we haven't done this yet, have we? So this dude runs a museum, Gunter. Abysmal, not a single piece in the entire collection. Well, we'll have to sort that out then, won't we? So all of this sort of table space can be filled up with stuff you find. I don't know what's he got there. Oh, I've got a favour to ask you. Would you consider doing my job for me? Yeah, sure. Classic RPG style. Okay, so I think like every so many items you give him, he gives you something useful. Sorry, I'm super tired. It's so hot here. It's crazy. And it's just making me really sleepy. Okay, so we can come up here. go donate to the museum, and then so I'm going to use this one up here for minerals. So yeah, got a bit there. That was very low yield, but I think, yeah, I don't know what it is, every 5, every 10, whatever, but every so many items you get something back from donating to the museum. Who's this? Penny. I think she's the school teacher. If I see people I haven't seen, it's worth just getting a quick chat, because there is one other question here that is just to meet people, and that I don't know. Always doing the question here seems helpful, just pushes you in the right direction in what is actually quite a non-linear game. So I'll have to bring these geodes back to the blacksmith tomorrow. I've very rarely found the geodes super helpful, so I only really do it if I've got nothing else I need to be doing or I'm just a bit lost, because it takes quite a long time to get over this side of town. So at a bream here, 19 inches, I guess it's not it's not a prize-winning one, so sometimes if they're big enough, they come out with a little star. They're definitely worth selling, but they have the same stats as a regular fish, so if you're going to eat one, you eat your lower level one, you sell your higher level one. I imagine there's also events where the stars come into things, so like there's definitely like a vegetable, like a harvest festival type deal, in which, you know, if you've grown better vegetables than the next guy, you'll get some reward. So, you know, once we've got some storage, probably worth keeping these things around. Currently we don't have a lot. We have 1 crate. So everything will be, as I said, easier once we buy the extortionate backpack. I'm just going to catch a couple of fish here. Oh, I say that. What's this blinking at me? Smelting, eh? Okay, so once we've got enough copper, one of our quests is to do the copper bar. Oh yeah, here we go. So we get rewards from the museum. Got 250 gold there, none too shabby, for donating minerals to the museum. Yeah, just a quick bit of fishing. Not just so the day wasn't completely fruitless. Come on now. Because also when we've got some cash money, I'd like to buy the upgraded fishing rod from Willie down on the pier, because I had a lot more luck with that in my usual fishing spots. I was getting catfish and things like that. They're a little harder to catch. A smallmouth bass, 15 inches. One more, then we'll go home, because we don't want to get caught out again. Oh, I cocked that up because I was pointing at the energy bar down here. Never mind. No great shakes. I've never been down the sewer. I see it every time I walk past and go, oh, I wonder what's down there, and I've never investigated, so maybe that's a job for a day when we're not really sure what to do with ourselves. I presume it's similar to the mine or one of the dungeons. I know I've seen Bob playing, and she's out in the desert somewhere, and it's sort of like a more like Egyptian style tomb sort of dungeon, which seemed pretty cool. I don't know how you get into the situation where you're going all the way out there, but I think that's you can hop on the bus and take a little trip out. Right, just so we're not wasting the day, I'm just going to get my my tools back out of here. So we're ready to go in the morning. Might fill up the can now. Just saves us a little bit of time, because if it's midday by the time we're actually going off and doing anything, then, you know, we're wasting the days, which is no good, because the game only lasts 2 years apparently. I mean, you can keep on farming, but the sort of plot line and the actual evolution of the quests and things stops after 2 years. We thought it was 3, but Bob got to the end of her game yesterday, and yeah, apparently it's only 2, so time is of the essence, although there's no great penalty for having taken ages. That's good. So we've got potato yield here. Oh, that one put quite a lot. Yeah, we've got 11 potatoes from 9 spots there, so that's pretty cool. I wonder... No, I was just wondering if we... Because you don't plant seeds for potatoes, you plant potatoes, and then that is the root, that's the plant. So I was just wondering if we could replant potatoes. But yeah, who knows? We'll find out later if old DeCrib here works out what the hell's going on anytime soon. Oh yeah, just water the path there. Brilliant. You're a brainiac. So I think there's a lot to be said for games that, like, even though people sort of want the freedom to do whatever they want in a game, like, I still don't really think there's any reason to have actions be carried out in a situation where it's obviously not what you wanted to do. So right there, I obviously didn't want to water the path. Like, there's no reason I would have wanted to do that. I don't see any problem with a game hemming in on that. It's the same as when you cast your fishing rod onto the land accidentally. Like, I don't really understand why it lets that happen. It's a bit frustrating because it seems to always be that one extra pour you needed to finish off watering your garden, which is infuriating. But there you go. It's no great shakes. It's just a bit annoying. I remember when I was playing The Witcher 2, and you had this. If you press the right stick down on the controller, you scan for herbs and things in the environment, which you collected for making potions and stuff. But that was not deactivated if you were in combat. So when you get a bit stressed out in combat and you're, clicking away, you accidentally press the right stick and Geralt stops fighting and starts looking for herbs. Like, it's infuriating. I don't know why people do it. So here we go. This is what I was talking about earlier. If we can slay 10 slimes, we could be in the Adventurers Guild. That'll open up a few more quests for us, so that's worth doing. I'm gonna eat one of these potatoes. Hell, I'm gonna eat 2 of these potatoes. What the hell? Just we're looking bad for energy. And I'm gonna put the rest in this box. And hell, let's head down to the blacksmith, and also we need to buy something from Pierre's, I reckon, to fill in that spot where the potatoes were. Still on the lookout for wheat. I'm a big fan of farming wheat. It's just very, very high yield. What we've got here? Oh no. 20 copper ores. I've seen no downside to accepting quests even if you don't do them. Oh, Pierre, you son of a bitch. Pierre's is closed on Wednesday for no adequately explored reason. And Wednesday, it just seems to have synced up pretty precisely with when you would want to go to Pierre's. I'm tempted to go to the Jojo Mart. Really am. Livid. Let's go see Clint. Clint keeps good, honest working hours. What was in there? Limestone? Just stone. Well, that was miserable, wasn't it? It cost me 50 gold, Clint. It's not cool. Oh, limestone. Oh, we can donate that to the museum, though. And then probably be alright. New reward. Yeah, there we go. No, not that one. Collect rewards. Well, that solves that problem. Pierre's are closed. We have exactly a 9 patch area to plant in, which got 9 cauliflower seeds from the museum, so let's plant those. It's given us some direction for the day, none too shabby. So Pam, who I judged for going to the Jojo Mart, apparently works there, hates it. she's always in the saloon once work finishes, and her sort of gift of choice is beer. So at some point we'll buy Pam a beer, apologise for judging her so harshly, and see how we go. I'm just going to grab this up here. It doesn't do much for me, but it's still worth some points, foraging points at the end of the day. At some point soon, these berry bushes will start yielding berries, which is pretty good for just giving you some energy on your way into town. Plant those in there, and we'll plant these cauliflowers. We're still pretty good for energy. I'm tempted to go back to the mines, hit some slimes, get our Adventurers Guild bit and piece done. Also, we might get enough copper ore for Clint. That's worth a few bob to us. Do you know what, Cat? Have some water. Right, so I reckon I'm gonna bung a load of stuff back in the house. It's only 12:30. We've got some energy there. Not a great deal, but hopefully we will yield something worthwhile before too long. So we'll take the pickaxe, we'll take the sword. I think that's all we need. We'll take the short way, and we'll go and see about killing us some slimes. So quite often you keep yourself going in the mines. There's sort of barrels around, and quite often they have energy items in, but I'm also going to forage anything I see on the way. So this, which I think was probably there before, but I missed it because it was very close to the edge of the screen. Just gives us some stuff to snack on while we're... there's a leek there, probably worth grabbing. Because these give you energy and also health back. And we will lose health in the mines because those jump attacks from the slimes are pretty cheeky. They never do the jump attack if you're close enough to them, however, so it's worth being quite aggressive with them. You have to be really quite close by the looks of things. Oh, I'm starting to think the advice I was given about fighting slimes was horseshit. I tend to try and just get it done when there's still plenty of rocks around, because you can sort of use the rocks as cover. So even though we can't break the big rocks in our yard, we can break the big rocks in the mine. It takes a while, but they're a good source of stone, and because we're going to want to be building a coop pretty soon for our chickens, I'm going to do as much of that as possible. But any ore I see, I'm going to do as well. And then, oh, there's the route down. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Oh, I left my axe. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. Oh, the sword works just as well, apparently, if not better. Okay, so these, it's perfectly safe to walk over them, but if you stand still, like worms come out. I think it might just be on those holes there. There's sort of pock marks. But I'm not sure. But it's sort of a sandwormish type thing, like June. But yeah, it keeps you on your toes. There's also some things in the mine that are like some creatures in the mine that I think are just friendly, but sometimes the Adventurers Guild want you to thwack them anyway. So I've never had a problem with the flies, for instance. They're just there. I've never had an altercation. Let's just try and find the route down. There we go. So I think just each rock you break or each thing you destroy in the mine just has a chance of being the exit. I don't think it's in a set place. Some geodes there. There we go, there's some more copper ore there. Now these guys, like, they've never caused me a problem. I've never been attacked by them. You see what I mean? He clips quite easily onto the rocks. I think the best bet is when you see him just going for the jump, just to start moving. He's quick, but he's not as quick as all that. Yeah. Okay, we've got plenty to eat here. So we're losing quite a lot of energy, but we've got this wild horseradish, munch it down. We've got this leek here, we'll munch that down. And we've even got this green algae, which, although not particularly appetizing, still gives us energy, and who are we to argue? So... yeah, you fool. You got trapped in a corner there. Oh, this one, these little crab guys. So, it's tempting to just fight them, but actually you can just break the rock on their back. Like this, and then they're actually just quite scared and they just bugger off. And if we can get by without just killing all the crabs, it's fine. He gets quite bolshy when he's got a shell on, but... cave carrots, we can eat those. Just to keep us going a little bit longer. Really get the most out of the day. Because I think most of those quests you get off the bulletin board, you've only got like a day or two to get them done. So it seems best to get started on them as quickly as you can. Also, we don't have to get to the level where there's a lift. Like if I got this ladder now, it will just skip me straight back to the top of the mine. So we can let the energy get quite low and still be able to get home. There we go. But ideally it's best to get to a multiple of 5, just because in future ones you can just start further down the mine. So, oh god. You cheeky slime bugger. So he's trying to lure me onto this worm area. I don't want to, because you're fine as long as you don't stand still on it, I think, but I'd rather not be on it at all for safety's sake. Still haven't seen one. I'm going to break this because, as I said earlier, really good yield of stone. And yeah, I want to build a chicken coop as soon as possible. There we go. 9. One more floor to go, and then we're good. Oh, what's that? That's interesting. An earth crystal. So that's yeah. So that's another thing we can donate to the museum. There's another slime here. How many slimes have we done? We've done 6. It's not too bad. Let's get this guy. Oh, that so that rock there is one of those crabs. Because he's, as you see, instead of he just started doing damage. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's because I've just got the sword, and you shouldn't attack rocks with a sword. We shouldn't attack rocks. Like, I mean, I wouldn't. I'm chipping away at this rock now. I wouldn't call it attacking a rock. But yeah. Sword, not great for breaking rocks. Good for breaking swords, in fact. So, I don't think there's any reason to donate duplicate minerals to the museum, but I'll pick that up anyway, because it will still be worth something to sell at the end of the day. Oh, that's interesting. This is a different type of ore, which is... oh, it's topaz, which we have already put in the museum, but I guess it's probably useful for some other things. At this point, I think I'm going to stop hunting for ore. It's getting a bit late. We're low on energy. I'm going to look for one more route downwards, because then we'll be at level 10 and we'll be able to get the lift back up. And then next time we come down the mine, we'll be able to start at level 10, which is pretty useful. I'm going to eat this algae just to try and keep my energy just up for long enough. I just think we're going to have another one of those days, though, where I think we're going to have another one of those days where we fall asleep. Oh, don't want to bet. There we go. Right, okay. So now... oh! Leather boots, eh? I don't know what that does for us. Extra defense, +1 immunity. Okay. Worth doing then. Worthwhile trip. So we can go back up at the top now. I'm just going to try and get home quickly enough to not die. I think as long as we're not doing anything, I don't think our energy goes down from just walking, or at least not very quickly, so I think we should be alright. And yeah, a reasonably high yield day. We'll keep the earth crystal to give to the museum, but the monster loot can go. Sap I haven't found much of a use for, so that can go. I'll just keep it in the chest, because I presume if I chuck it all away, I'll be incredibly frustrated later on when I find out that it's useful. So yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep the slime. No, we won't keep the slime. We'll chuck the slime away. Keep the stone. Keep the copper ore, obviously, either for smelting or for just giving to Clint, depending on. Basically, if we complete the mission in time, we'll give it to Clint for the gold. Otherwise, we'll keep it and smelt it into copper bars. Upgrade our tools. Geodes will also take to Clint. The earth crystal here we'll keep because that's one thing we haven't donated to the museum. These other minerals can go in the box. So here we go. So monster slime can go in the box. These other minerals can go in the box. And then we'll pop these raw materials. So we're halfway there in half the time, which is none too shabby. Pop these other bits in here. We'll kit ourselves out for the morning. I put the tools back in because I like to have them in a certain order on the bar so I know where everything is. So I like it to have sword, axe, pickaxe, hoe, scythe, watering can, fishing rod. That's how I like it. I don't know why, it's just what I got used to. And then we'll go a kip for the night. And so we got a good yield from the potatoes there. We planted some cauliflowers. Get an cheeky 75 for gold, some mining points. It's gone pretty well. And we will call it there for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.